Welcome once again. We are on a wonderful knowledge. Right now we are on a new series called Networking and Net Weaving. So you are with Dr. Maharajan. So before we proceed further, let us see what we have studied so far. Let us recollect and revise what we have studied so that it will form a foundation for what we are going to study next. So we have studied how to build our networking foundation. What are the essentials of networking? Like networking skills that form the effective business communications. Strong networking means strong impact on people. So network also means purposeful networking. It's relationship building. Networking helps us to build long-lasting relationships. And we have also seen networks that should also evolve into net weaving, where the networking is not just for transactional, it's actually transformational. Then we have seen the foundation skills also, how to introduce ourselves, how to build a strong brand during interaction with others. With this background, let us see what is in store for us today. Can you guess the topic for today? What this image just suggests? What this image suggests about our main topic? Notice the emphasis on the active engagement these people are having, this team is having. See their emotions, see their facial gestures. So visual clues, communication styles, and business agreements. So conversation is at the core of all this. So if you guessed it right, so we will see it, the power of active listening and conversation with a case study. So there was a situation, a case where the negotiation broke down. A critical deal, we have to enter into a critical deal that collapsed due to the misunderstandings. Because again, misunderstanding stemmed from the fact of poor listening. That was the main cause. So what is the solution? So what do? So we turn into active listening rather than a passive spectator. We become an active listener. So really hearing what other person has to say. That we call as empathy, seeing from other person's point of view. That builds trust and prevent miscommunication also. Showing interest in others, what others are trying to say, trying to understand their point of view. So empathy can help us to build the divide between us. So that's very, very important, the power of active listening. So let's continue. So how do we structure our message? See, our message should be clear and it should be concise. Or we can say that is ABC. We should follow ABC. So A stands for active listening, B stands for brevity, and C stands for conciseness. So plan your message. The message, we should organize our thoughts, make it clear for the other person to understand. See, what communication we make is for the others to understand. So we should try to put in a language, in a mode or in a tone that they can understand. So focus on key points. That's very, very important things. Unnecessarily without beating around the bush, let us highlight the most important things. And use the concise language. Be brief and to the point. And then review and refine. Improve our message for clear understanding. Try to get the feedback and observe the facial expressions of people. Try to get the feedback. And then accordingly improve the message for better understanding. That's very, very important. Then it is not that the verbal, what we speak or what we write, that matters. The non-verbal communications, that is more importantly, that is body language that matters. Remember, we just don't speak with our mouth, we speak with our body. In fact, our full body speaks. So maintain the eye contact. Eye contact that shows interest, that shows you are interested and it builds trust. It also has an impact on the other people. And your posture, be straight and little you can bend forward. It's open stance. It shows your confidence. And hand gestures, how do we emphasize key points? Like we say, this is very, very important. So how do we emphasize this? That is very, very important. So I maintain eye contact and be in a proper posture, and hand gesture should be used. Fine. And the tone of our message also. How do we solve difficult conversations? How do we, that is conflict resolution, how do we resolve our conflicts? First thing, we should acknowledge the emotions, recognize the feeling of others. It is, we are not, should not try to put just our own message. We should try to understand what the other person is going through. So acknowledge the emotions and stay calm and composure. That's resiliency. Even in case there is some setbacks, try to come back quickly, stay calm, and find common ground. See, try to find what is common among or between the parties. So seek agreements rather than telling we do not agree on 2 points. Tell we agree on 3 points. If there are only total 5 points, we agree on 3 points. Only 2 points we need little adjustment. Speak. Try to put the positive things first, and then discuss the points of difference. Then offer solutions rather than putting problems. You offer solutions. That's very, very important. So let us now check what we have learned so far. Okay, can you recollect or recall the components of nonverbal communication? Try to find the answers and try to list the steps in structuring your messages. Fine. Now let us summarize what we have studied so far. So active listening. See, communications begins with listening. Active listening is the key. Message should be very clear and concise. Avoid ambiguity. And nonverbal cues, that is the body language, that enhances our understanding and builds trust. Conflict resolution, that is again, is builds trust. Try to understand others. That's very, very important. Try to find common grounds. So for your further knowledge, further, we have already suggested books also, Crucial Conversations, tools for talking when stakes are high. Never split the difference. Negotiating as if your life depended on it. There are mind tools. We have Harvard Business Review guides for persuasive presentation, MIT Sloan Management Review on team dynamics. Okay, study file. You are with Dr. Maharajan. Happy learning.